What's up? How y'all doing out there? It's Easy Work Boxing, baby. About to hit you everywhere, but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what time it is, baby. What's up? What's going on out here? Now, it's sad to even have to keep talking about these type of situations, going on in the sport of boxing. Demetrius Andrade versus Charlo. That's a fight I've been waiting to see for a long time. It's damn near like the Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. Only difference is Amir Khan and Kell Brook, they about to get it on in February. And we still waiting on a fight from Charlo and Demetrius Andrade that's damn near 10 years old. The fans, we have our side. I'm a Demetrius Andrade fan. I like the Charlo brother, but I just know that the Charlo brother is the reason that this fight is not happening. Charlo, is a hell of a fighter, strong fighter. At 160, he really ain't fought nobody. He's fought no former champion since he's been at 160. He won, I think he won a vacant title. So Demetrius Andrade, the WBO champion, these guys need to fight. This is a must fight. This is a fight that needs to happen. I was watching a video today that, Eddie Hearn was saying that it's just ridiculous that he can't get nobody to fight Demetrius Andrade. Now, Demetrius Andrade has mandated the WBC to be to be Charlo's mandatory. And the WBC is the only organization that will allow another champion to be mandated to fight their champion. But recently, since Demetrius Andrade went and tried to mandate their fight, the WBO throws him another mandatory. This mandatory is a no-name guy. Even Eddie Hearn said that this guy is a no-name guy. But Eddie Hearn said he will not be sending Demetrius Andrade in the ring with another nobody. He said he's getting frustrated. He's getting tired on the fact that nobody wants to fight him. Everybody keeps saying that Eddie Hearn needs to make fights for Demetrius Andrade in-house. But like Eddie Hearn has just said in the video, I don't have anybody in-house for Demetrius Andrade to fight. He said, and anyway, why do we have to keep talking about fighting in-house? I mean, the duck shit that's going on in boxing is real serious now. And it's the fans that's doing it, because when you see Demetrius Andrade go and try to mandate himself to fight Charlo, people still saying, well, why you won't get him to fight nobody that's in your stable? There is nobody in his stable at 160 for Demetrius to fight. Hami Manga is not his fighter. Triple G is not his fighter. These are not my words. These are Eddie Hearn's words. So he can't make them fight Demetrius Andrade. He said if he had Hami Manga and he had Triple G under him, he would make them fight Demetrius Andrade. He can't make fighters fight Demetrius Andrade that are not under his stable. He can only go to them and ask for a contract. The same thing he doing with Charlo. Charlo saying he wants $7 million. He didn't say he won't. They offered Charlo $7 million. Who else can Charlo fight besides Canelo Alvarez that he could get $7 million from? This man has literally got on the internet and told the public that they are blackballing Demetrius Andrade. But he's such a horrible fighter. Horrible fighters don't have to get blackballed. Horrible fighters don't have to get ducked. You don't see fighters ducking horrible fighters. So why is it that Charlo just will not step in the ring and fight Demetrius Andrade? Y'all, we've been waiting on this fight for almost 10 years. And every time we talk about this fight, people want to go into old shit about who's supposed to fight who. And it wasn't Jamal that he was supposed to fight first. It was Jamel. Then people want to go and say Demetrius Andrade, Doug Law. That has nothing to do with what's at the table right now. What's on the table right now is Demetrius Andrade versus Charlo. And nobody is talking about making this fight happen but Demetrius Andrade. Where are the Lions Only fans? Why y'all can't push y'all fighter to fight Demetrius Andrade instead of saying Eddie Hearn need to find somebody in his stable for him? If that ain't the most duckingest shit I ever heard in my life, it's crazy. Oh, let me answer this call. I'm back. Smoke Charlo. We moving up to 168. If Boo Boo don't get that fight, he going to 168. Yeah, that's what Eddie Hearn was saying. Eddie Hearn, like, he can't afford to send Demetrius Andrade in the ring with no more nobodies. And you know, that's not Demetrius Andrade's fault. When you're a good fighter and there's a chance that a fighter can lose, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to fight you. And Demetrius Andrade, a lot of these fans don't really know about Demetrius Andrade. They just know big name fighter. Demetrius Andrade has been a deadly fighter since the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? He one of them fighters, I'm sure, that when they showed up to Golden Glove events or whatever matches, it's certain fighters' name that was in there that they'll be like, oh, that's Demetrius Andrade, or that's Terrence Crawford, or that's Lomachenko, or that's Rigondeaux. You know what I'm saying? It's certain fighters that was there that people be like, oh, that's him? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I heard about him. He a dog. Demetrius Andrade was one of them. So y'all have to understand, by them growing up and being in the amateurs and fighting around each other for years, every year they probably went to a Golden Glove. The Charlos, they probably seen a Demetrius Andrade there, and they was like, oh, that's him? And they were like, oh, yeah. So that's why Demetrius Andrade, when he showed up on Jamal, and he was like, yo, man, when we gonna make this fight happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, then Demetrius, Charlo go to saying, I'm not a matchmaker and this and that. And then he was like, who are you, or something like that. And he was like, oh, you know who I am. He said, you and your brother are still under me. He said, you know, y'all, because he know that they know him from the amateurs. He know that when all the years of them growing up and fighting, that y'all know who the fuck I am. Stop playing. Y'all need to come on, make this fight happen. That shit ain't happening. The fact that you have champions in almost all 17 divisions ducking another champion on mandatory is crazy. You damn right it is crazy, because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. But the good thing about it, if Charlo really wants to fight Demetrius Andrade, whoever is the mandatory for Demetrius Andrade, they'll just have to wait if they can have a unification fight. But like I said, Eddie Hearn can't put a gun to his head and make him fight Demetrius Andrade. And I didn't like this. Eddie Hearn, even though he's saying that it's a difficult situation for him to make a fight with Demetrius Andrade or find somebody to fight Demetrius Andrade, he also talked about Canelo Alvarez, and Andrade's name was brought up. Now, you give me mixed feelings, Eddie Hearn, when you say he can't fight nobody, but you know he's aiming for your boy Canelo Alvarez. Now, I know Canelo probably ain't under the zone. He probably just worked with y'all from what I understand, but why can't you get in Demetrius Andrade? Why can't you get in Canelo Alvarez's ear and tell Canelo Alvarez, well, why don't you fight Demetrius Andrade? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you give him a shot at the titles? You see what I'm saying? So I think Eddie Hearn is kind of, showing favoritism towards Canelo Alvarez, because when you say that you can't make a fight for Demetrius, Canelo right there. And then when Demetrius Andrade showed up to Canelo's win over who that was, Billy Joe Saunders, I think. Eddie Hearn told Demetrius Andrade, like, right now is not the time. Well, when is the fucking time, Eddie? When is the time? He show up to a fight. He doing what a fighter's supposed to do. He show up, hey, when can we fight, bro? This is not the time, Demetrius. This is not the time, Demetrius. But you saying you can't make a fight for a man. You see what I'm saying? So I'm starting to understand, like, when Leonard Ellis, and I like Eddie Hearn. But I'm starting to understand when Leonard Ellis say that he full of shit and he be lying. He basically just lied in that goddamn video. Because we don't even know who the hell he finna go fight. Canelo. You mean to tell me Andrade wouldn't be a better fighter than this nobody who got a belt at cruiserweight? He contradicts himself a lot with that bullshit. I like Eddie Hearn, you know what I'm saying? But how can you say this? Look like you lying, bro. What's up, everybody? What's up, Sam? What's up, Doughboy? Just chilling. Abram, what's up? Y'all smash that like button if you're watching, sir. Okay, let me see. Yeah, Andrade need to fight. Getting old as fuck. Yeah, Demetrius Andrade damn on his way to 35, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The Charlo brothers in their 30s. You know, this fight need to be made. Well, every time Andrade fights someone, they always make an excuse. You know what I'm saying? He just good. He just a good fighter. Yeah, like when he fought Alante Fox. Alante Fox say after the fight, now Alante Fox is my height, 6'6", 6'5". And he lost Demetrius Andrade, but then when he lose, he say his shoulder was fucked up. That's why I be saying I don't like this excuse after a loss shit. Tell the public about your injury before. So we know, well, hey, I ain't finna bet no money on him because he just told me he injured. Y'all be getting in the ring, and then after you lose, oh, my shoulder was messed up. My hand was messed up. Well, couldn't you tell me that before I betted $50 that you was gonna win? Or before I betted my car note money? Or before I bet my rent? And now you lose and, oh, my hand hurt. No, nobody want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. You need to tell us that up front. Hello, Jerron Ennis is a problem if you think Errol Spence fight Ennis. Jerron Ennis is a problem. I think it might be at 154. It need to be at 147. Errol Spence is at 147. 154, no. You know what I'm saying? Go on, take your ass up to 154 and relinquish them 2 titles, man. Ain't no point in holding on to no damn belts. Holding up the goddamn weight class. Ain't fuck 154. You a 147 fighter. Fight at 147. That's where he need to fight. Even when Canelo was on his own. Bro, you know Canelo been ducking Andrade for years, damn near 10 years. 10 years. Just like Charlo been ducking this man for 10 years. Andrade pulled out of Lil Charlo fight years ago. Al Heyman, when Al Heyman set it up, is documented. Yes, he pulled out the fight because they were trying to pay Charlo more money than Demetrius Andrade, and Demetrius Andrade was the champion. That's when Demetrius Andrade fucked up and tried to go and deal with Rock Nation, and Rock Nation fucked him up. But yes, they did have a fight lined up. Yes, Demetrius Andrade did pull it out, but from what I understand, they wanted to pay Charlo more than the champion. And I wouldn't have fought his ass either. If I'm the champion, I deserve the money. Hold up. But IBF don't play. They might make Errol Spence fight Ennis or Crawford or Ortiz. It sounds like Spence is trapped now because there's nowhere to run. Oh yeah, he most definitely trapped now. And I expect him to vacate and move up. I expect him to vacate and move up real soon. Real soon. He's scared of top black fighters. Who Charlo? He's scared of something. And then the sad thing about this is the only fighter that we are asking Jamal to fight. Ain't nobody asking him to fight Charlo. Look, Canelo don't want Charlo right now. He don't want nobody. Let's leave Canelo Alvarez out of Demetrius Andrade and Charlo. Fuck Canelo, okay? This fight has to be made. They both at 160. They both hold titles. This is supposed to be a done deal. Now they making Demetrius Andrade going. The WBO that mandated that he fight somebody else. The only thing that could stop that fight, y'all, is if Charlo step up to the plate and accept the fight. $7 million. He's not gonna make that money with nobody else at 160. Canelo Alvarez is already gone. He finna go fight the cruiserweight with the title. What is Jamal waiting on? What is he waiting on? Is this what a lion do? Lions only? This what lions do? Duck fights? Every time they see Demetrius Andrade, when they in the crowd or when they behind the scene at a fight, they walking past them with 30 dudes talking shit. With 30 dudes with an entourage, Demetrius Andrade there by himself, probably with one dude with him, and y'all walking past 30 deep, talking shit, with mugging them and everything. What you looking at and all this shit. Y'all could mug him soon as that bell ring. Soon as that bell ring, Charlo, you can talk. I'm gonna tell. I'm going to the character of Charlo for the Lions Only fans. Screaming Daniel Jacobs' name. Or Daniel Jacobs ducked me. Daniel Jacobs ran from me. Daniel Jacobs meet this motherfucker in the hallway at a convention or after a fight. Got Charlo up against the wall looking like a little ass boy. Had him up against the wall looking like a little ass boy. What is you talking about? I'm ducking you. He said, nigga, I went to go get M's. What is you talking about ducking you? Have you heard him talking about fighting Daniel Jacobs still to this day, though? That boy be capping, man. He calling out Canelo Alvarez because he don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. When Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight none of y'all. He on another level. I ain't saying the fighting ability. I'm talking about just as the business. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all at 168, so people need to stop saying Charlo need to fight Canelo. Charlo would have to move up. Why do fighters have to move up and fight other guys when there's good competition right here at 160? It's ridiculous, man. Charlo is looking for another cab drive or somebody walking. Well, she'll fight. I'll fight you, Charlo, Jamal. I'll fight you. Shit. Whatever your price is, put me in the ring. I'll fight your ass. Cause you ain't fighting nobody. He, like you said, he waiting on another cab driver. He been at 160 and had what, 5-6 fights? Ain't none of them ex-champions. Ain't none of them former title holders. None of them was top prospects like Jerron Ennis or Virgil Ortiz. He fought Brandon Adams. Deverenchenko didn't look good against Deverenchenko. Matt Korobov beat him. Matt Korobov beat Jamal Charlo and they cheated. Jamal Charlo was getting hit with left hands in his face all damn night and they still gave the fight to him. He was getting hit with left hands all night and they still gave the fight to him. We blacklist Demetrius Andrade. Who is Demetrius Andrade? He's a horrible fighter. Thank you, Kenneth Brooks, for the donation. He's a horrible fighter. Well, get in there and fight that horrible fighter. Kick that horrible fighter's ass. 12-round white glove Demetrius Andrade. 12-round white glove him. Shit, this shit getting horrible with this sport, man. Charlos are embarrassing. I wasn't mad when Jerry Hurd smacked. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. That's another, okay. I'm talking, when I talk about this, Charlo, y'all, if y'all ever see my videos, my nigga, it ain't nothing bad like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not jealous of y'all. I'm not mad. Y'all black successful men. I'm so happy to see that y'all a businessman, especially our brother Jamel. He's something else outside of boxing with his business. I talk about boxing and I talk about the character. And y'all character is a lion. But what lion will watch a nigga slap his brother? What lion? And y'all I'm just being real. This ain't street talk, this real life talk. What lion will watch a nigga slap his brother and he stand there and act like he getting held back by 100 people? And what other lion would get slapped? Will get fucking slapped and sit there and act like 100 people holding him? Now I'm just showing what is this lion mentality? That's what I'm saying. Where's the lion mentality? Y'all getting slapped, getting punked in hallways, bitches stealing y'all jewelry out of clubs. Bitches stealing your chains. What else? I mean, come on, man. But these lions, man, me and my boy, I can understand though. They got money like a motherfucker. Hey, you can't always go into some aggressive and end up losing your spot, your money. You know what I'm saying? Your life. But a motherfucker slapped my brother in front of me, dog, and we got bond money. And we got bond money. They'd have been put in jail with her ass on the stretcher. And then me and my brother boxers, we'd have fought everybody who came to fuck in front of us. You slapped my brother, bro. I don't give a fuck what my brother did nor said. You slapped my brother in front of me. We finna turn the lights out in this bitch. We finna turn the lights out in this bitch. But I'm not saying like they supposed to be gangsters, and even though they portray that they are gangsters, I'm just saying when somebody slap your brother, when somebody confronts you in the hallway and you back down, whenever y'all see Demetrius Andrade, y'all talking shit with 30 people around y'all. I couldn't have that. Me as a man, if I was a boxer, and I'd be like, bro, you doing all this capping? Tell your entourage, go over here and walk in this room with me then. Let's go in this room. If you that confident that you a man and you could beat me and you talking all this shit, tell your little entourage, man, you finna walk in this room and close the door. The best man gonna walk out. And then we gonna see who really about this shit. I couldn't accept no nigga talking all crazy from because you got 30 people around you. That's some coward shit, man. That's some coward shit. Then I catch you by yourself. You want to shake hands and same thing with Terrence Crawford in the Charlos. Terrence Crawford told Jamel, you love talking shit on this internet. He said, but every time I see you, we shaking hands and talking. But on the internet, you goddamn Godzilla. You Godzilla. Now, when it comes to Jamel doing what he's supposed to do. Did he lose to Castano? Yes, he lost to Castano. But he's still out here fighting a competition that's necessary for him not to get talked about like his brother. Jamal is not fighting any damn body. He ain't even... All he keeps screaming is Canelo, 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 Canelo. Canelo look at y'all like a baby mama he don't want. He don't want no parts of y'all. He don't want no phone conversations with y'all. He don't want to chill with y'all. He don't want to come by. He don't want to do shit. He don't want to fuck with y'all like a baby mama that get on his nerves. All right? Y'all like baby, and no disrespect when I say this, Demetrius Andrade and Charlo, but y'all like a baby mama that he don't want. He don't want no conversation with y'all. Fuck Canelo. Y'all focus on y'all to make this fight happen. Charlo, you finna get $7 million motherfucking dollars to fight this man. You already lost to Matt Korobov. You're not undefeated. Well, on paper, you are undefeated. Kenneth Brooks, what's up? Demetrius Andrade is today's Winky Wright. The line. Hey, Kenneth, you said they are the lions on the Wizard of Oz. So it got to be the lion from the Wizard of Oz because it ain't the king of the goddamn jungle. I ain't never seen a lion back down from shit in the jungle, but an elephant or some shit. So I guess Demetrius Andrade is an elephant. Roll Tide, Demetrius Andrade. Roll Tide, baby. Yeah, they scatterboo, man, but you know, due to the fact that these fans, these casuals, you know, all Canelo got to do is say Demetrius Andrade this and Demetrius Andrade that. He ain't gonna fight him. But notice the difference though. Demetrius Andrade has showed up to both of their events before, and neither one of them are willing to fight him. He showed up to both of their events before. They still don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. So, you know, due to the fact that even though the WBO acting like some bitches, you know what I'm saying? The WBO need to get the fuck on somewhere. Why would y'all mandate? He said, Eddie Hearn said they sent in to try to get mandated for Jamal Charlo. A day later, 2 days later, the WBO come out with another damn mandatory. So In the future, y'all, we will see Demetrius Andrade possibly moving up to 168. 168. And the good thing about that, if he do, yeah, I'll go on leave. Demetrius Andrade need to go on leave. Because if he moves up with the WBA title, he'll get a title shot against Canelo. And which I think Canelo Alvarez then will relinquish that title. Then we will see the true duck of Canelo Alvarez. Then we'll see the true ducking nature of Canelo Alvarez when he goes to move up. And then we'll see if, you know what I'm saying, he has to fight Demetrius Andrade. Once Demetrius Andrade moves up, he has to fight him. Now, if he don't, then we see what time it is. Canelo is scared of horrible fighters. That's basically what we'll find out. He's scared of horrible fighters that he says is horrible. So when he move up and Canelo Alvarez run and let that belt go, I don't want to hear no more fans of Canelo Alvarez saying he's not ducking anybody. But Demetrius Andrade, like Bernard Hopkins told him, he had to make that fight. He had to be consistent. You can't get on an interview one day and then you showing your watches off, you know what I'm saying? And you not sitting up here being disrespectful or saying that you want a guy. Be disrespectful, Demetrius. Say what you got to say to get that fight made, bro. He said you called him a motherfucker. You said, well, he said that to Caleb Plant, even though he said that to Demetrius Andrade first. Call him a every time you see every time you do a video, Canelo's a motherfucker. Motherfucking Canelo. Whatever you got to do to get him in the ring, when you move up to 168, let that title go. He has to fight you. By him being undisputed, having a WBO title, they will mandate that he got to fight you. And he gonna run. He ran at 154 when he had the titles at 154 when you were there. He ran. Make Canelo fight you. Mention his name. Be disrespectful. Charlo don't want the fight. Charlo keeps screaming Canelo because that's his way of not fighting Demetrius Andrade. But his own brother told y'all he ducked Canelo. You know? His own brother told that shit. That his brother is out here ducking. Hold up, he smacked him like Rick James smacked Charlie Murphy in Cold Blood. Cold-blooded. Yeah, but he slapped him, man. I thought they was going, you know, from them playing, they talk like they gangsters and this and that. You know, I thought they were finna whoop Jerry Hurd ass. Charlo's are clowns. Charlo Andrade, clowns. 50 other boxers more relevant. I mean, that's in your opinion, but we still want to see this fight. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that comment, but we still want to see this fight, bro. Evidently, you don't know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with Andrade and Charlo. This shit about 10 years old, man. 10 years old, like Amir Khan versus Brook. This shit old as hell. Either I don't agree with Thurman fighting Barrios, and Keith said nothing about this fight. I think it's all rumors. What you think, bro? No, he actually gonna fight him. It's set for January, if I ain't mistaken. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? For January the 29th. So he's going. This is a real fight. This is going down. This is real. Yeah, boxing is in a bad place. They gotta get this shit together. When you see people can't get unification fights because people got size they want to pick and choose and all this, hell no, man. Hell no. Hey, y'all check out Just Chillin' comment. Just Chillin' said, Andrade gonna have to tell Canelo Floyd is his children real father to get his fight. Bring back Don King Promotions, a real black man. Yeah, Don King would have made that shit happen. Don King made all the fights we wanted to see happen. So Don King would have made that shit happen. But hey, you know another fighter, now that you bring this up, another fighter who disrespectful as hell, who Devin Haney gonna have to fight this boy. Riley Romero be disrespecting the fuck out of Devin Haney. He be saying that he Devin Haney real dad. Have y'all heard Riley Romero say that he Devin Haney real daddy? I'm talking about, I was like, hell no. Then he said, I know why they call Devin Haney the dream. And he said, because every time you watch him, you go to sleep. Hey, and he said Devin Haney got beat in Mexico and they had to overturn it. I don't know if y'all know about that. See, Riley be on their ass. He was on Tank ass too about his caliber opponent. Riley be on their ass. He said, y'all didn't know Devin Haney lost in Mexico. And they returned the decision over. Yeah. Now, I ain't see the fight. I tried to look at it. But something was going on. I really didn't look at it. But he was like, yeah, Devin Haney lost in Mexico. And they gave him the fight. Well, he actually lost, and then they came back and overturned it. You know what I'm saying? But man, he very disrespectful to it. When he said that shit, I busted out laughing. He said, y'all didn't know I was Devin Haney's real father, did it? I said, this bitch. Oh, Riley, boy. Riley funny as hell, though. Riley is funny as fuck. You say some shit like that, I'm sure Bill Haney probably want to choke the shit out of Riley. I'm sure you want to choke the shit out of Riley. But hey, y'all, I just wanted to get on here. I wanted to make sure I put it clear about the fact to let y'all know that Demetrius Andrade is not going to stay at 160 if he can't get the Charlo fight or a Herman Mongal fight or a Triple G fight. There's no point. They keep giving him these bullshit mandatories. Hopefully, Mauricio Suleiman will mandate Demetrius Andrade to fight Charlo, and we can get that fight. Because Charlo running from everybody. Benavidez, Andrade, Canelo. He don't want to fight none but low-level competition and walk around like he the best thing smoking. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up for us. Muhammad Ali family should have took over the game in the 90s. Nail fools. They couldn't just come out and have no power like that. You just can't come. Like what? Who I heard say this? When you come, if you ain't already in a boxing game like Floyd Mayweather, if Mayweather Promotions didn't have Al Heyman, they'll run Floyd out of boxing. You have to know the right people to take over boxing like Al Heyman did. People say Al Heyman is the most powerful man in boxing. You probably can't go with that, but then you got to know whoever it is that Al Heyman is tied into hands with, he's the most powerful man in boxing. And that's probably a Jewish man somewhere. In my opinion, I don't really know. Maybe Al Heyman is doing it by himself. But from where I understand it, it's always some over somebody. It's always somebody over somebody. And ain't no black man finna run shit. Ain't no black man finna run shit like that. Now, he got a lot of power as far as in the boxing game, but I think that Al Heyman has somebody behind him. You know what I'm saying? Because he just came out of nowhere. He didn't come out of nowhere, but the fight gonna be sponsored by Maury Povich and the 10 DNA results. More fights, more money. If Jerry Hurd dropped my twin brother in front of me, my foot would be so far. Exactly, Kenneth. You know what it is. That's that down south shit, man. But they from down south too. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with them Texas boys. I don't know what's going on. No disrespect to my people who from Texas, but Texas looking real bad. You got Errol Spence, Charlo's ducking like a motherfucker, running from everybody, getting slapped and shit, kissing niggas, sitting down on couches, kissing niggas, faking eye injuries and all type of shit. Texas is looking very bad. Very bad. I'm glad I'm from Alabama. Wilder fought. Wilder didn't duck nobody. He lost, but he ain't duck nobody. He didn't run from nobody. He went and got Tyson Fury up off the couch to beat him. He went and got Tyson Fury. So, you know, it's a different strokes, different folk. Yeah, it ain't what you know, it's who you know that counts. You right about that, sir. You are right about that. What you mean, just chilling? What you saying? But y'all wouldn't been on here 36 minutes, you know, just to tell y'all, like I said, Demetrius Andrade finna go up to 168. If he don't get a Hamid Mongar fight, Triple G, or no big name fight, he need to leave and go up to 168. That way he could be mandated as a mandatory to fight Canelo Alvarez. We can see if Canelo Alvarez really about that life, or is he gonna duck? I'm telling y'all, he gonna let that belt go, or he gonna run again like he did at 154. And this is just a sad situation. I can't wait to see the fight. I want to see Demetrius Andrade fight top level competition before he leave. Not only for me, but for his pockets, his legacy. The man is a prize fighter. He getting paid good anyway. But I want to see him in them big fights, man. It's easy work boxing, man. Thank y'all for y'all time. Y'all loving y'all support. Keep watching the videos. I'm gonna come on with more today. I ain't been coming out putting out a lot of videos. I gotta stop doing that. Thank y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. Go to Cash App, go to PayPal. It's easy work boxing. I'm out.